How does bread financing work? Bread financing can facilitate your shop online now and pay later. You will not be able to pay off your loan with a MasterCard, and you'll be stuck paying interest on the things you returned. Bread may be a financing system by which you'll shop online with participating retailers and you'll be able to purchase those that purchase over time. However, Bread isn't a right-away lender. Once you shop through Bread, you're actually applying for a short-term loan from Cross River Bank. Bread finance items like furniture, tech, jewelry and other items. You can check to work out if you pre-qualify, review loan terms, and use approved funds to test out directly at a participating retailer's online store. But Bread cannot list all of the partners on its website, so it can make it harder to research financing prior to time. Fixed monthly payments and rates. If you wish to finance an internet purchase, a Bread loan can facilitate your budget by dividing the price into equal monthly payments with a set rate of interest. That way you'll understand how much you'll have to pay monthly, and you may have a group timeline for when the loan is paid off. You may prefer this to a MasterCard, where you simply must make the minimum monthly payment, but you'll pay interest on any of the outstanding balances and you would like to not have a set expiration date for that loan. If you simply make the minimum payment on your MasterCard, it'll probably take you longer to pay off the loan and you'll find yourself paying more in interest, too. Interest rates are competitive. Bread loans include competitive interest rates. In some cases, you'll be able to get a no-interest loan with Bread. But your rate depends on your credit profile and other factors, so if you have got rough credit or no credit history, you'll not be offered very cheap rates. Loan terms will vary counting on the retailer but can range from 3 months to 36 months. Interest paid won't be refunded together with the refund. While you'll be able to return an item purchased with a Bread loan, you may not get any interest already paid thereon. If you wait for ages to return your purchase, it could cost you dearly. Credit card loan payment isn't accepted. If you would like to pay the Bread loan, then you'll pay by check, revolving credit, or along with your checking account. Since you will not be ready to make MasterCard payments, you'll have the cash to pay off your loan monthly. This is not necessarily a foul thing, though, as you'll be less likely to be tempted by an acquisition you cannot afford. Check your potential rate before committing. You can see if you pre-qualify for a Bread loan and preview possible terms directly on a participating retailer's website before making a sale decision. It'll not hurt your credit score if you check your potential rate. Just remember that pre-approval isn't identical to final authorization, and if you formally apply and find approved, your terms may change. Who uses Bread financing? A Bread loan makes sense if you don't have the cash to pay up front for a large online purchase but want to avoid using a credit card, or don't have one. This is also a good option if you are able to qualify for a lower interest rate and are confident that you can make your fixed monthly loan payments until the loan is paid off. But if you like the freedom to shop online from any merchant of your choosing, Bread may not be the best option. Since you can only get a Bread loan from participating retailers, this may limit where you shop online or what types of items you can purchase. If you look at your budget and decide a Bread loan isn't right for you, consider saving for the item you want instead, so you don't have to worry about interest charges or missing payments. Bread financing requirements. Bread financing requirements are minimal and it's very easy to apply with a simple steps process. To shop with Bread, you must apply directly through the participating retailer's website. You may find a Bread financing option on the retailer's homepage, a financing page, or when you check out. If you are not yet fully committed to making a purchase and want to see what rates can be offered to you, Bread may require you to apply for pre-qualification through the participating retailer's website. Also allows. To check your potential rate, you will need to enter your full name, email address and mobile phone number. Just remember that pre-qualification doesn't guarantee that you'll be approved for financing. Closing parenthesis. In the next step, a 4-digit token will be sent to your mobile phone by Bread. After entering it, you will be asked to fill in the pre-qualification form along with some additional personal information. If you pre-qualify, you will receive your proposed loan amount and terms. You may have several options to choose from. If you agree to the loan term, you can select it during checkout and apply for final approval. Is Bread financing legit and safe? Yes, of course. Bread financing is legit and safe, as well as Bread financing is right for you if you want to earn high APY on your savings. You are comfortable transferring money to another bank when you need cash. You are mostly interested in long-term CDs. Bread Financial is better known for its credit cards than its banking services, so its savings accounts and CDs don't have a lot of reviews. The bank has a B rating with the Better Business Bureau, which isn't as high as we'd like to see, but not high enough to raise alarm. It has not been included in any major customer satisfaction survey. As a result, there is no other information to compare its customer service to its competitors. Since its only deposit accounts are savings accounts and CDs, this lack of information may not bother you. You probably aren't moving your money in and out of these accounts anyway. Unlike brick-and-mortar banks, Bread Financial does not offer relationship benefits to customers who open multiple accounts. These can sometimes include waived maintenance fees and higher APYs on deposit accounts. Bread Financial already offers high APY and fee-free accounts, so the relationship benefits are unnecessary. Where is Bread financing accepted? Bread Payments is a growing financial services provider. Lenders can use it while shopping online or through retail outlets. It is a useful alternative financing service that allows borrowers with easier loan terms. Bread is a fintech company that enables pay-over-time solutions for buyers. It also provides payment solutions to merchants and retailers. One of the biggest appeals of Bread Payments Company to its users is the Buy Now, Pay Later feature offered in collaboration with participating merchants. Bread Payments is a relatively young financial technology company. It provides financial services through partnerships with community banks and credit unions. Although Bread is primarily a small loan company, it provides payment solutions to merchants such as point-of-sale, online payments and deferred payment solutions. Payment solutions of Bread can be linked with almost all popular e-commerce service providers such as Shopify, WooCommerce, BigCommerce, etc. A nice feature of Bread Payment Solutions is the availability of pre-qualification assessments for the buyers. This is especially useful for buyers who are unsure of their credit score or their chances of approval. You can check your loan approval eligibility before actually applying for a Bread loan. You need to fill in some basic information to check the pre-qualification. In this, you need to enter your name, email, contact number, address, etc. For your chosen plan, you can also confirm the interest rates on offer. This means you will have a snapshot of your personal loan derived from Bread Payments in just a few clicks. Once you are satisfied with the pre-qualification scenario, you can proceed to the application process. You can choose to pay with Bread Pay at select retail stores or online stores. You will have to go through the pre-qualification stages as mentioned above. How does Bread payment work? Bread is another reliable POS lender that makes the checkout process smooth and easy. Bread financing is easy to use. If it's available with the retailer you're shopping with, it will also be visible on their website and during checkout. If you choose Bread as your payment option, you will enter your personal information and will be pre-approved within minutes. Bread Finance offers you options, which can include short-term 0% APR options and long-term options with higher interest rates. Select your option and checkout. If you choose the option, Pay in 4 equated monthly installments, you will pay 25% of the purchase at the time of purchase. If not, you will abide by the installment loan terms, including the option to set up automatic payments and/or prepay your loan without any penalty. How does Bread Loan work? Bread Loan works in easy steps and processes. Once a customer checks out, a unique transaction ID is created. By using any of the following channels, merchants can manage Bread transactions. Bread Merchant Portal – view transaction details of each Bread order. Bread Backend API – use transaction ID to update. A supported third-party platform – check your platform's documentation to see if you can manage your Bread transactions in your platform's admin panel. If your site is on any of the following platforms, we recommend that you manage transactions within your OMS as you would non-financed orders, as those actions flow back to Bread, excluding previous pending transactions needed. Authorized transaction. An essential step in the Bread order management process, authorization indicates that an order is valid. Once you authorize an order, Bread guarantees money upon fulfillment as long as you comply with Bread's shipping policy and its terms. Authorized orders will expire within 90 days if not fulfilled and disposed of within that time frame. If you believe any of your Bread orders will run out of 90 days of fulfillment time, please reach out to your success point of contact to identify appropriate next steps. Settlement transaction. The settlement indicates that the funds for the order have been captured. The settlement should take place on or after the completion of the order. Once the transaction is settled, the customer's credit is formally initiated and triggers the transfer of funds to the Bread merchant. Traders should expect to receive funds within 0 to 2 business days from settlement. Customers must make their first payment within 30 days of settlement. Auto-settle, automatic payment capture. Bread's policy states that if you fulfill 90% of your orders within 3 days, you can enable auto-settled, which is automatically settled at the time the order is placed. Please reach out to your success point of contact regarding enabling auto-settlement. Pending transactions. A pending order declares that there was a communication error between Bread and OMS, your order management system. Pending orders will be registered in your Bread merchant portal but will not reach your OMS. Many times we see that pending orders are attributed to customers exiting the Bread workflow too early after completing their transaction. Enough time for the order to pass through Bread and into your OMS does not leave. Repeat pending orders can be due to a technical issue, and in those cases, you should reach out to your success point of contact for the next steps. Refund transaction. Refunds can only happen on transactions that have already been settled. If you need to reduce the transaction amount on an authorized or pending transaction, please go to the section below on cancellation of order. To refund or partially refund a transaction in your merchant portal, press the Refund button on the transaction, enter the amount you wish to refund, and then click the Refund button again. Click From. You should then see a new adjusted total in the Amount column within the Transactions tab. Cancellation of transaction. Authorized or pending transactions can make cancellation only. To cancel or partially cancel a transaction in your merchant portal, press the Cancel button on the transaction, enter the amount you wish to cancel, and then click the Cancel button. Click again. You should then see a new adjusted total in the Amount column within the Transactions tab. Down payment transaction. The down payment allows customers to check out with a cart size up to 2 times the loan amount offered through Bread. The customer will go through Bread's standard checkout flow, using up their entire Bread loan, and will then be prompted to put the balance, overflow amount, on a debit or credit card. Bread processes both the loan and debit, credit card portions and sends both payments via 2 ACH transfers to the merchant. Split pay transaction. When split pay order is placed, then it starts the following on the point of service. Customer. Bread charges the customer their first payment. The following 3 payments are automatically taken every 2 weeks. When a split pay order is shipped, you can settle the transaction that triggers the following. Merchant Bread transfers funds for bread orders, minus split pay merchant discount charges. BACH deposit, you should receive those funds within 0 to 2 business days from the time of settlement. Bread also receives credit and fraud risk for split pay transactions as long as our fraud rules are complied with. For split pay refunds, the split pay fee is not refunded to the merchants, in line with industry standards. Merchants are only refunded the total fewer fee orders. Asterisk. Where to use bread financing. Bread financing has been around for many years and is still in existence today. Curious to know which traders are actually using it? How many registered dealers are there? Have you ever used bread to shop online yourself? Also, who uses bread financing? Read on to find out. Bread financing is fairly easy to understand and participate in. You form a loan agreement with each person who lends you money. When the venture is complete, they get a share of the profit you earned. This is also true for freelancers who need extra cash during slow periods. By using bread financing, you can avail the benefits offered by this type of lending without worrying about your credit rating. To use bread financing, you must shop with their e-commerce partners. You will also need to create an account with their member portal site so that they can check your eligibility for the loan. Their repayment terms range between 6 and 12 months, and in some cases, you can pay up to 24 months depending on your credit score and history. As you browse merchandise on the shopping site, you may automatically see payment options through bread. Once you decide which products to buy, be sure to review them in your basket before proceeding to the checkout page. This is to make sure you're buying the right merchandise and avoiding paying for the wrong one. Once you are ready to complete the transaction, go to the checkout page, and select Pay via Bread. Choose the plan that best suits your monthly budget, and your order will be dispatched as quickly as possible. First, the cost of borrowing money through traditional banks can be very high. For example, if you want to borrow $10,000 from your local bank, you'll pay an interest rate of around 5%. This means you only have to pay about $5,000 for the privilege of getting the loan. If you were able to get the same amount with a lower interest rate, say 3%, you would only have to pay $3,000 in interest charges. So, you can save yourself around $2,000 by using bread financing. Another reason why people may prefer to use bread financing is that they do not like to work with banks. Many people feel uncomfortable while going to a bank branch to get a loan. They also find it difficult to tell a banker about their financial position. However, with bread financing, you don't have to worry about any of these things. You simply fill out a form online and wait for the money to be credited to your account within 24 hours. Final words. Another advantage of the bread finance option is that it means that you do not need to worry about the monthly installments. In traditional loans from banks, customers are generally required to make regular payments back every month. However, with bread finance, you do not need to think about regular payments. Thanks for watching video. If you have any questions, you can comment below in the comment box.